Hello, lovelies. It's Allison, and I'm here today to ask you, would you put salmon sperm on your face? Well, that's what I'm going to do today. I'm here to talk to you about the new Genabelle PDRN products. This is the orange line by Genabelle, and it is made with PDRN, which is actually not technically salmon sperm, although that does sound funny, doesn't it? It is the DNA derived from salmon. And evidently salmon DNA and human DNA is very, very similar. So they have figured out a way to take this DNA and help rejuvenate skin. It's supposed to have really wonderful rejuvenating qualities and characteristics. I don't know if you saw Kim Kardashian saying that she had salmon sperm injected into her face. Well, PDRN actually started as an injectable. I believe it was developed in the 80s, that far back, when they found that salmon DNA and human DNA is really, really similar. And so they started playing around with how it could work for healing and curing and doing all kinds of wonderful things for your skin. And then they pulled the PDRN out of it and have used it in dermatology for a long time, primarily in office in injectables. But now Genabelle has come up with a line of, let's see all of that, of cosmetic products using PDRN. I keep saying that backwards for some reason. And it's supposed to have really wonderful, like, plumping and great effects on the skin. The other really interesting thing to look at when you're buying a product with PDRN is the amount of it that you get, whether you're getting, 10,000, 20,000, 200,000. And Genabelle really believes that you should use the highest amount of a product you can possibly get into your skin. And this should have a nice, like, uplifting, plumping effect. So we're going to try it for the first time. I used the Genabelle Pink Cloud Cleanser first. So that's the first thing that I did. And the Pink Cloud cleansing foam has little tiny bubbles that are supposed to get in the pores and make it very, very clean and purified. Then the next step you move on to is the toner. And frankly, I have completely misunderstood toner until this point. I thought that toner would kind of take the oily, all right, this is sealed really hard, so doing this on film is not as easy as possible. So I'm actually, inside the cap is a little seal, probably so it doesn't spill everywhere. Good idea. So I'm pulling that off. But anyway, I didn't understand toner. I know a lot of people use toner, and I used it a lot back in like my 30s, just as kind of like a wash my face and put toner on it. I thought it just took away the oilies, and I kind of used it on my T-zone. So I'm just putting it on a cotton ball here, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it to my face. But I didn't understand, I'm rambling here, I didn't fully understand what toner was about. I thought it was just kind of to remove the last little excess of makeup that would stick in there, or maybe some oil that you had in your face. But actually it's more of a prep for your face. So toner kind of moisturizes your face. So a lot of times in America they say you need to have a wet face before you apply product to it. And the reason they want a wet face is because products don't stick to a dry face, and they're supposed to stick to a wet face. But water evidently is a very large molecule. So when they do these toners, they come up with really small little molecules so that the hydration gets into your face and kind of opens up everything so it's ready to accept the product. Putting it onto my face, I mean, it does feel wet. It doesn't feel like it's like the old astringent where it's drying things out and absorbing oil. It just feels like it kind of put water or moisturized to my face. So that's step number one with the Genabelle PDRN toner. All right, step number two is their PDRN serum. Isn't it pretty? I don't know if you can see that. It's got like little tiny capsules in it. And so the serum's the next step. Again, this is my first time to try this serum. It is fragranced, it's not unfragranced. The company says that they believe in using chemicals because in dermatology, chemicals actually work on the skin. So in order to do that, chemicals, somewhat have a smell. Oh, you can feel the little capsules popping on your face, like little salmon eggs. So this does have a mild fragrance to it. They call it floral, but it has almost a little bit of a baby powder undertone to me. So that's the primary thing that I'm smelling with it is baby powder. It's not overpowering, but it definitely has a fragrance. So if you're a fragrance-free or only no fragrance person, this may be a little strong for you. For me, it's not strong, but it definitely has a little light fragrance. It kind of started like baby powder, and now as it's going on, it's changing. Anyway, I like the fragrance. It's just a light baby powderish kind of fragrance. And it is absorbing in to the skin, so my skin doesn't feel wet anymore like it did when I first put the toner on. I'm going to do my neck too. I'm not sure if this is designed for neck or not, but I feel like my neck is what needs most of the work. So I'm spending, whenever I put products on, I'm now doing my face and neck. This is where my age is showing the most right here, and all this sun damage from being out in the sun when I was in my 20s. So I really like the feel of it. The little bubbles or salmon eggs or whatever they are, they pop and go away. So they're not harsh and abrasive. It's not like a scrubby. It's just kind of a fun little texture thing. But it is fragrance. I can still smell the fragrance. So, but a light kind of baby powderish fragrance to it. And now the final step is the cream. I don't know if it's called a lotion because it comes sealed also, so it needs to be opened. If it's in a tube, if it's considered a lotion and not a cream, or if it's a cream. But say on it, it's a cream. Rejuvenated PDRN Rejuvenating Cream. Actually, it's going to be backwards because I'm filming. So again, orange line from Genabelle, and I'm going to just apply a little bit fragrance-wise. Again, light fragrance to it, but definitely fragranced. And you can see it as a cream. It's not running off my finger at all. It's sitting right up on there like a cream. I'm not used to creams being in tubes, but I like the tube cream better than the tub because then you're not getting it under your fingernails and sticking your hand in there and, having to use a spatula, remembering to wash your spatula. Oh, it feels nice actually. What else can I say about this cream? It's, my skin runs dry. So it is, I can feel it on the skin, but it is absorbing in for sure. Just put it on my neck. And I like the fact that it stays where you put it. I don't like lotions when they drip all over the place. I prefer something that's a little bit thicker of a consistency. Be interesting, I think, to know if it's the exact same fragrance or if I think it's building as you put the fragrance on. The fragrance has changed to me. Maybe it's because it's affect the air and the circulation, but I like it. It's subtle, and so I guess the secret will be that I will use this for 5 or 6 days, and then I'll touch bases back on what I think of it in the end. But it definitely is very, very hydrating. It is, it's kind of plumping feeling. It almost feels like it's plumping up the skin. Definitely not a burning, like when you put those lip plumpers on and they kind of burn. This doesn't do that at all. It just feels very, very, oh God, how do you explain plumping? It feels plumping. It feels like it's like, I don't know, expanding and plumping. That really is the best description I have. It's supposed to give you a glow. Once it gets in and starts working, it's supposed to kind of make your skin glow. But I definitely feel like it's a plumping feeling. So it'd be interesting to see. I don't know if you guys can see or not. I need a magnifying mirror because my vision's going like that now. But if it actually is taking your wrinkles away, because it kind of plumps up the little wrinkles or whatnot. So I would give it a thumbs up right now. I would definitely repurchase this. So I can now say that I have applied salmon sperm to my face. Give it a try, guys. Love it.